I mean, scary thing is a lot of people are saying, and now I think even the bookies are even saying that. Looking at the odds, Liverpool is definitely going to win the league.
Definitely. Wow.
I mean, that's where everyone is saying, right? I mean, they're 11
Always
points.
yeah, like it's hard to bet against that.
them.
But
I think they're 9 points clear at the top, 11 points
from 11 points from City,
City,
9
at the top
from
from Arsenal, right?
and Chelsea.
And Chelsea,
Yeah.
who are tied. Can we also highlight the Jekyll and Hyde performance of Tottenham Hotspurs? What's happening with this team? They went from 2 draws, or I think 1 loss, 1 draw,
And
then they beat
4-0.
4-0 very convincingly. Then they back to double draws again with a 2-2 draw, and now 1-1 draw against Fulham.
Yeah. They lost to Ipswich. They beat Ipswich. Is it they beat Ipswich? They lost to Ipswich.
They lost. Yeah.
Man City beat Ipswich. And then they beat Man City first.
Yeah, look at it. Instagram memes.
It's always funny how, people see it that way.
Yeah, it's just crazy.
Yeah. I mean,
I don't know what's going on with this.
I didn't catch the game, so I can't really comment how they played. But just by looking at the results itself, it's so hard to, put your money if you're a betting person on a Spurs game.
Right, you got your FPL players. It's like
I don't even know who's gonna turn up. I mean, as you said, Jekyll and Hyde performance again.
That's crazy.
Okay, welcome guys to episode 12 of SG FanTalk, where regular guys talk about the not so regular game of football.
Yes, welcome back.
So we're gonna review game week 13 that just ended. Of course, the big game that everyone was probably caught is the one Liverpool beating City.
Wait. I want to go through the predictions because for the first time ever on SG Fan Talk, we actually have a correct prediction. Drum roll. You want to guess who made the correct prediction?
No.
It was you. It was the Liverpool versus Man City game. And Tez said 2-0 to Liverpool, and it's true. I mean, if you guys watched the match, if you guys followed the scores, Liverpool did beat Man City 2-0. Kwok said it was going to be Man City who won 3-1. In the other 2 games that we predicted was West Ham versus Arsenal, where you said Arsenal win 2-1, but actually, what was it?
5-2. Yeah.
5-2. And Kwok said 3-0 to Arsenal. And then Chelsea, Aston Villa, you said a 1-1 draw. A very cagey London derby. And then Kwok said Chelsea would win it 2-1, but actually Chelsea won 3-0, which is quite surprising.
Yeah.
I didn't think Aston Villa would just kind
of actually
roll over and
since you mentioned Aston Villa, I also did realize that they're also going through a very
rough patch, right?
Yeah, rough patch. Ever since they beat Bayern in the Champions League, and we were all raving about how
then they've just kind of
Unai Emery, has transformed.
Maybe this podcast is just to everything, like
like everything good that we picked up on, on certain teams, and then they go on a run of I think Aston Villa now has not won in like 7 or 8 games.
So Aston Villa, if Aston Villa is listening, message us and tell us to stop doing this podcast, and maybe your luck will turn around.
Yeah. So anyway, apart from the Liverpool Man City game, I think United also convincing. I didn't think that there was any doubt that they would be dropping points at home against Everton.
It's funny that you say convincing, because actually, if you listen to all the pundits, even the post match from Sky Sports to all the other televisions broadcasts from the Europe side, everybody says that Everton just played badly. That United is still way, way, way off the pace. And I guess it's good. I actually like the fact that even the manager and even the players who come out saying that, we're still not the finished.
Yeah.
Which is good.
Keeping themselves grounded.
Exactly. Just not getting carried away with, big scorelines. He said, so the manager actually said, don't let the scoreline deceive you. 4-0 doesn't mean we played well. There are pockets that they didn't play well. They got lucky in the game. Some mistakes by the opponents. And I think that's true. I think that's a very good way to look at the match. I don't think United played exceptionally well. There were good moments. Even the goals, I think, slight luck. I mean, Rashford's deflection, and then just a little bit of pressing here and there. Again, from the kickoff from second half, they scored within 45 seconds or 50 seconds or something. Which is actually his 3rd goal
in 2 games, is it?
No. As in, this is Amarim's 3rd goal from a kickoff.
Oh, as in from the press.
From the kickoff press, yeah.
Okay.
It's quite interesting.
Okay.
I mean, statistically, but yeah. So I guess the United fans will all be happy that I guess it's moving in the right direction.
Yeah.
But I think not to get carried away with the scoreline now.
I mean, sometimes
Everton just had an off day, I feel.
when teams have an off day, I mean, you also got to give credit. It might be United, doing a bit of off-camera work that probably tired the Everton. I mean, just like how Liverpool couldn't sustain, their first half performance against City, and they actually allowed City back. It's only because I feel that they, you can't expect that level of intensity. So
what is wrong with City then? When they were let back into the game, why could they not? They just, I don't know. I don't know if you guys have seen some of those like YouTube videos where like there's this like African Bomo who will like sit at one corner and like some black magic the goalpost, and then people cannot score. No,
yeah.
Have you seen that before?
I mean, in our part of the world, unfortunately, there are stories like actually in Africa. So
in Africa, yeah, exactly. They
have all this witchcraft.
Going, you sit there, we need to put some little doll at the goalpost, and once the doll is removed, really can score. No, people actually notice that it's there and they go and remove it. That's why the YouTube videos were made. It's hilarious, but anyway,
I mean, they didn't create clear-cut chances. They had more ball retention, that's for sure.
As usual, that's the way that's
but in the first half, I mean, Liverpool was playing so well. They were even playing 1-2s in the middle of the park, so that goes to show how confident the players were. So Bosley was a beast in the middle. He had a lot of his back to goal moments, but the way he got out of those situations was wow. Whereas it actually goes back to what you said to me, when we actually had our kickabout last week. They kept things simple. It's like just one touch to control and one touch to release. And of course, they were also good enough to play the one touch passing at the same time. So a lot of it was just very simple passing.
Okay, I want to ask you about the kickabout, but later. Okay, we will wrap up the football stuff, but I want to ask you about the kickabout. Okay, continue. Sorry.
Yeah, sure. So what I saw from the game was the Liverpool midfield actually really playing so simple yet effective football. And I think the second half, I think Slot also did come out and say that the team couldn't sustain that high press. And
right. So how much credit do you give to Slot?
Wow, I at this juncture with such a record, 11 wins, 1 draw, 1 loss, surely he's doing something right, right?
Right. But so he's come in, he's inherited the team, obviously.
Yeah.
He did not buy any players? He didn't buy any players.
Yeah.
He has just kind of picked up.
They did buy who is the Italian guy, but he's also like Juventus.
Yeah. But he's also injured, right? So he's not even playing.
Yeah, but I mean, that's just answering the question.
No, not that guy. Anyway, 18 games unbeaten.
Yeah,
in a row. Do you give credit to the players, although they were all from Klopp's kind of era?
Yeah,
and they've been used to playing that crazy high press.
So I think there is a more balanced approach to how Slot sets his team up as compared to Klopp. Yes, he inherited the players from Klopp who were like what you said, all out lung busting kind of hard pressing, high line kind of a team, and very, very direct and in your face. I think Slot has a very more rounded approach to that. So rather than your face, he also cares about what they do when they have the ball. Like instead of bombing down the line, they actually have a bit more similar to a CTS kind of a style where they have a bit of retention, try to look for the opportunities and then go on an attack. But what I saw in the first half was so many situations where their midfielders had their back to goal, and it's just a simple a triangle kind of a pass to get out of those situations, and then they went down the line, and then I think the trend pass for the Salah assist was fantastic. Yeah, just
to unlock that.
He just one touch control turn and he just spread it out to the corner flag, and Salah just latched onto the ball and then crossed it in.
Yeah, I mean, scary thing is a lot of people are saying, and now I think even the bookies are even saying that. I mean, looking at the odds, Liverpool is definitely going to win the league.
Definitely. Wow.
I mean, that's where everyone is saying, right? I mean,
it's hard to bet against them, but
I think they're 9 points clear at the top, 11 points
from City, 9
from Arsenal, right?
And Chelsea,
yeah, who are tied.
But it's just 3 games at the end of the day, right?
Yeah, and the funny thing is, just after whatever Manchester United did over the weekend, they're 4 points away from top 4.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so that's kind of a ridiculous stat. It just shows you how tight the table is from that 4th position all the way to Man U. I think is now 9th.
Mm.
That 5 positions, all separated by just 1 point.
I guess at this stage,
I mean, 4 points.
you probably would have a bigger gap once the season is 3/4 in. I mean, given the throng of games that have not come their way. So the squad depth is going to be...
You mentioned there's a game happening
tonight.
For this week, yeah.
So I guess we'll probably see that separation from the rest of the pack,
right?
Probably game week 28 onwards and stuff, like when most of the games have already covered. Then we will really see what squad depth can take you.
Exactly, especially because like Champions League, UCL, your Carabao Cups, and all your other,
and then of course
EFLs.
As the cup progresses, the games get more important. For you to actually win the cup, so you might
play your starters
exactly, and then you would have to risk injuries at the same time.
And then unfortunate. Obviously, there will be injuries, or there are injuries in football.
Yeah. But sometimes also when the team is like going on a good patch, it's also hard to knock them off. Like it's like I think when Liverpool went on that run when they actually won the league, they also got quite far. Actually got to the finals of the Champions League, I believe. But it's like they were playing basically the same
style.
Yeah, same team, same style all the way through. And it's like probably just, good conditioning work, the fact that their confidence, very, very high. So that also, in that sense, yes, you want to have that, but if you can get the players, the best out of them, given such a good platform, it's like, wow.
So that being said, can we also highlight the Jekyll and Hyde performance of Tottenham Hotspurs? Like, what's happening with this team? They went from 2 draws, or I think 1 loss, 1 draw,
and
then they beat
4-0
4-0 very convincingly. Then they back to double draws again with a 2-2 draw, and now 1-1 draw against Fulham.
Yeah, they lost to Ipswich. They beat Ipswich. Is it they beat Ipswich? They lost to Ipswich.
They lost. Yeah.
Man City beat Ipswich, and then they beat Man City first.
Yeah, look at it. Instagram memes.
It's always funny how people see it that way.
Yeah, it's just crazy.
Yeah, I
don't know what's going on with this.
I didn't catch the game, so I can't really comment how they played. But just by looking at the results itself, it's so hard to, put your money if you're a betting person on a Spurs game.
Right, you got your FPL players. It's like
I don't even know who's gonna turn up. As you said, Jekyll and Hyde performance again.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So I guess Spurs probably a big ask for them, to finish top 4. I think this season round, especially given how Chelsea is.
Was it you who mentioned that Postecoglou will be fired by the?
He was under pressure.
Right. He's still going to be under pressure with this kind of performances. Yeah. Where Fulham is a team you should be beating, and you come away with a draw. As they at home.
Surely there's going to be that talk of him, But then you're going to get another person like, I don't know, will that actually... That's not the thing with these managers. And you get a good manager, like for Liverpool situation, they got a good one. We also didn't know his credentials, coming from the Dutch league and all, but it worked out for them. So I guess there's always that hope that, the board probably also sees that, hey, let's just get a new manager. Probably things would click all of a sudden. But chances are...
Speaking of new managers and teams, I think Chelsea, they were kind of lost at the beginning of the season. It seems like they're finding their feet right now. They seem to be on a good run. They are coming to good form, and do have now their standout players, with Cole Palmer again coming back into form with a goal and assist.
Yeah.
I think Nicholas Jackson now almost every game scoring a goal.
Yeah.
Or being involved in a goal at least.
Yeah.
Would you, although they're tied with Arsenal, which is kind of interesting because Arsenal was doing so well.
Yeah.
And but then they all know that Chelsea weren't. And then now you look at the score, they're exactly the same. The goal difference, the score, the draw, the wins, everything's exactly the same, Yeah. Do you think they have a chance at staying top 4?
I think on the back of last season, towards the tail end, they were already having this current form that we see right now. So, to me, at least, it's no surprise to see how well that they are doing.
Yeah.
It's just whether or not, this Chelsea team...
Who's your prediction for top 4, by the way?
Wow, if you ask me right now, probably the current top 4.
So Chelsea, Arsenal, City, and Liverpool. Yeah,
I think this top 4 is quite based on current, form.
And at the beginning of the season, your prediction of league winners were?
I was hoping for Arsenal.
Do you still stick with Arsenal now?
I'm still hoping that 9 points would It's just 3 games lah.
Watching since the beginning, my prediction will still stand.
And you.
Have you not seen us 4-0? Okay. Yeah.
Yeah,
Win the league.
I think Chelsea will be there at the end. And they have a good
I think
squad also.
Chelsea will. I really think City might just slowly follow.
Really?
And I also think Arsenal might just capitulate in the last 10 games.
I mean, if
that's the
Arsenal,
best point. Usually,
you gotta understand that Arsenal, if they are in this position, they are dangerous. They got nothing, really to lose.
but they're also fighting on different fronts in terms of competition. They also want to try to win some kind of silverware because they've been made fun for so long. They've been doing so well. They play beautiful football. They've got really awesome players, solid stars in that team. But they really just can't seem to pull off any kind of silverware win. So I think even if there's a chance that they have a sniff at Carabao Cup or even EFL, I think Arteta might just go for it. We're like, okay, guys, I don't think the league can be won. I mean, look at how far away we are. Let's be practical and let's focus our attention on maybe even Champions League. That might be something they're doing well in Champions League.
Decent lah, yeah, Champions League.
Yeah, they just won like 5-1 or something, right?
Sporting, yeah.
Yeah, they beat Sporting 5-1. So, I think there's a bigger chance of them like focusing on like a tournament style football versus the league.
I mean,
let's bring home some silverware.
That's probably how we lay Matt.
This is his first season, right?
No, I think it's like 4th already.
4th season? Wow.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
But I mean, Arsenal, I don't think they will just say and they will just throw in the towel at this stage. Definitely not.
No, they won't say it, but I think he will manage it that way lah. I'm sure he'll put out his best team every weekend.
I mean, based on how they played against West Ham, I still hope lah that they will pull through.
Still, so the thing I don't like about these teams, meaning these teams that are good and going forward. Yes, I remember you saying that you got to score more than the opponent. That's how you win games. But giving opponents that ability to like feel like they can get back into the game, like you give them 2 goals. Even when we were playing, the moment the opponent score, naturally the shoulders will drop, the head will drop. Even if you're up like 3-0, just that one goal can actually turn your mental, strength into mental mush.
Yeah, but I mean, you got to give credit also. The West Ham second goal by Emerson, it was a fantastic free kick, and the foul was actually very harsh because I think the commentators also mentioned when I think Declan Rice, he actually won the ball, but then the follow through took him into the opponent, and then they were awarded the free kick which Emerson scored from at the juncture. I think it was 4-2, so they actually came back 4-0, 4-1, 4-2.
Exactly, yeah.
But
it gives a lot of hope.
Yeah. Then Arsenal still came back and scored that 5th goal. So I think that at least they have been in situations like that before to not be so affected lah,
Yeah.
So I think they played well, and I just don't see them at least dropping out of the top 4 lah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All the other teams kind of look like they're just gonna stay mid-table. The teams that kind of excited us, like Brighton and Nottingham Forest and Wolves,
Aston Villa.
Yeah, Aston Villa. They seem to be just kind of okay. The grind of games, the week in week out, the international breaks, all this causing
Newcastle.
Newcastle. They seem to be okay. Now we're just gonna get comfortable in our mid-table, which is where they usually always end up, huh?
I mean, Newcastle and Villa,
those were the 2 hopeful ones.
Yeah, but also because with the, both, I think Newcastle is playing the Europa, right? And then Aston Villa in Champions League. These 2 tournaments probably also took a bit out of them. Yep, at least in consistency levels. So not surprising also to see them actually struggling right now when they were so consistent, prior. Last season.
Yep.
Yeah, so I guess for them is maybe their managers would actually be managing it that way.
Oh, as in focusing on a tournament win.
Yeah, maybe that would be even more highly incentivized for the players to gun for.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah. So okay, I guess we wrapped up.
Yeah, that being said, I mean that's most of the games that the important ones that we want to talk about, because it's a short week or short break rather before midweek game, and then again it hits us hard on the weekend, right?
Yeah, correct. So I think
do you want to do predictions for the midweek game, or do you want to do predictions for the weekend, or do you want to do both? Yeah, we have a total of 6 games that we want to predict.
Yeah, we can do both. The Arsenal Man United game is the one
I think that's the one everyone's gonna stay up for. Just okay, let me go ahead and
4:15 a.m. In our time zone.
All right.
Yeah. Arsenal United.
from those of you who are listening from overseas, yeah, this is our time zone. This is Singapore time. We are here in Singapore.
GMT +8, yeah.
Yes, and it's at 4:15 a.m. It's Thursday morning, right?
Wednesday night, so Thursday morning, yeah.
Yeah, so Thursday morning at 4:15 a.m. Arsenal versus Manchester United.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Newcastle also will play
that
Liverpool.
game that you want to predict?
Yeah.
Okay. So let me just go ahead and put it in there.
And then why don't we go with Newcastle Liverpool as well? And
that one will be okay. I don't think there'll be anything different. It's just going to be a Liverpool win.
Wow. Okay.
Let's do something a bit trickier, but like a Spurs game.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Nobody can predict what's happening there.
I was about to pick Bournemouth and Spurs.
Okay, wait, Arsenal and Man U, and then which was the other ones?
Okay, Bournemouth and Spurs then.
Okay. Who's at home?
Bournemouth.
Okay.
And then let's go with the Aston Villa and Brentford game.
Oh, really? Okay, Aston Villa.
I want to see whether
and then for the weekend?
For the weekend, standout fixture, I think, would be Spurs.
Oh, I think that's a good one.
Yeah.
Early kickoff, which is your prediction saying that
No.
Always early kickoffs always have very low score.
Oh, that's a Merseyside derby.
And it's a Merseyside derby.
Okay.
And this, in case you guys didn't know, and even if you didn't know, this is the last home game.
Oh, at Goodison Park.
At Goodison Park.
Wow. They're relocating.
Yes.
Oh.
They're relocating, and this is the last home game at Goodison Park. Or maybe it's the last Merseyside derby at Goodison Park. I don't know what it is. But it's gonna be
okay.
I don't know.
Okay.
Power packed.
The stadiums are actually literally very near, right? I mean, not like a literal stone throw, but it's near enough, right?
What do you mean by near enough?
As in,
the new stadium?
No, it's in Goodison Park currently. So the new stadium would be...
Oh, be next door, you mean? Is that
I don't know. Is it?
Oh, I have no idea.
Okay.
I don't know. Oh, Shanghai, can you find out when the Goodison Park stadium is getting shut down?
Okay, back to predictions.
Okay, yeah. So for that first game week, we've got Arsenal, Man U, we've got Bournemouth, Spurs, we've got Aston Villa and Brentford.
Yeah.
For the following weekend game, we're gonna do Merseyside derby. So Everton and Liverpool. Okay.
And then Spurs, Chelsea.
Oh wow. Okay.
And how about Crystal Palace and Man City? Although we all probably pick Man City. Okay, then let's just go.
If you do a Man U versus Nottingham Forest would be good. You know why?
Why?
Nottingham Forest is a pretty strong team.
Okay.
They beat Liverpool.
Actually,
they're the only team to beat Liverpool.
Yeah. They're higher than United.
They're higher than United.
Okay.
They've got...
Yeah, let's do it there. Okay.
Oh, here it is. Okay, Everton Football Club will play their final season. Oh, Shanghai always coming through. At the new before moving to New Zealand. But when is their last game?
Final season lah. So
that means this is last Merseyside derby at Everton. Yeah. Okay. So it's still huge. Yeah. The history at Everton Park. I mean, at Goodison Park is crazy. You know, from
the highlight reels,
Duncan days,
Duncan Ferguson,
crazy, man.
I mean, Steven Gerrard, the two-footed lunges.
Yeah.
I mean, that.
I mean, that's where Wayne Rooney was born as well. I mean, not born, but as in where he came out as a footballer.
Yeah, his introduction, his baptism of fire. But yeah, I mean, that fixture has long been something that I think neutrals would also look forward to watching. I mean, there was lots of high-profile incidents that it used to, happen during this particular fixture lah. So, okay. Are we going to do the predictions for Arsenal United?
Yes, just give me a second. I'm going to finish up this MUFC Forest. Okay, good. Okay, so Arsenal versus United, what is your prediction?
3-1 Arsenal.
Wow, 3-1 says Tez. Okay, I'm going to go and say a very confident 0-2.
Okay.
Because we're going to win the league.
Okay.
All right, Bournemouth Spurs.
Okay, let's just...
Ooh, Bournemouth Spurs.
2-1 to Bournemouth.
Wow, really? Okay.
2-1 to Bournemouth.
I'm going to say 1-3 to Spurs.
Okay.
All right, Aston Villa Brentford.
Okay, I really want to see Aston Villa come back. So I'm hoping that they get away with a result. Although I have Brentford and Burmo struggling for form.
Wissa though.
Yeah, but I just took him out because they have a bad run of games. So anyway, 2-1.
2-1 to Aston Villa?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to say this is going to be a draw and I'll say 1-1. No, actually, I'll say 2-2.
Okay, good returns. High goal scoring games.
All right. And for the next game week is Everton Liverpool.
Wow.
Final Merseyside derby.
Liverpool still this one I think 2-0. 0-2
Okay, 0-2. I say it's going to be 0-0.
Okay, good. Drop points. Okay.
Spurs Chelsea. That's the next one, right?
Chelsea.
Score?
1-3. Cole Palmer hat-trick. Boba captain. Wow. Stuff of dreams.
Ballsy, man. I'm going to say 1-4.
United Forest 1-4. Wow.
No, I know it's person.
Yeah.
United Forest is a good one.
Yeah. I think United 1-0.
Okay.
1:30 game. Okay, nice time to catch.
I say 2-0.
Okay.
United to win. All right, cool. Locked in. Done.
We should incentivize ourselves. So,
Oh, Shanghai, do we have budget?
Yeah, we should just put like some money and then we see at the end of the season how many people get the correct predictions and then we take the pool of money.
Yeah, we can do that, I guess. Sure. We'll think about it for season 2 of SGFT.
Okay, so
so predictions done and we covered that. I guess we'll leave FPL to the end, or do you want to cover FPL before we talk about
we can
your recent return to 11-a-side football? Wait. Before we get there, when was the last time you played 11-a-side football?
So the last
before
time
last week
was in January where we had that game that we saw that incident that happened where the guy fractured his
we were playing at PUB Arena.
Yeah.
We played against Quark's Physio's football team.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, we played against Quark's Physio's football team. Can't remember what the scoreline was. I think it was in the second half already.
I think we won. We won.
I mean, I know we were winning.
Yeah.
Then I think, and it's very unfortunate that obviously a freak accident happened. I think this guy broke his leg, or ankle or something.
Was it? I think like 75th or 80th. Towards the end.
Towards the end, he had jumped for a header and
he landed awkwardly.
He landed awkwardly and he just snapped his tibia.
So that was in January. So that's my last 11-a-side game.
In January, wow.
Yeah, but I've been playing like 5-a-side. I mean, I had a
corporate, like once a month.
Not that often, but I had a corporate tournament in May, so I actually had some build up by playing 5-a-side with my colleagues just to build up for that tournament. Then after the tournament was done, that's when my kid was born. So
yes,
didn't really do any sports for that period. And here you are. Yeah, here I am
back at 11-a-side football.
All I gotta say is the things that I remembered very vividly was looking at the ball, coming towards me or any somewhat near me and then realizing that time used to stand still where I could still process, but this time around it's like much quicker. Like it was coming very, very thick and fast. It's like I had no control.
I remember after the game you came to me and I said, how do you find the game? And you said, well, I was thinking of what to do and I know what to do, but the body's not moving.
Yeah. And it didn't help that the pitch was sleek. So because sleek what?
Yeah, sleek.
Yeah,
that's great. I thought I heard you say sleek.
Sleek, SLICK. It didn't help because I think it was drizzling prior to that.
Yeah, it was.
The ball was a bit coming at you faster So but in all fairness, not fairness, but I think in all honesty, I was very surprised I could still run about. Like I didn't really feel like I was out of breath or having a heart attack. So that was the saving grace.
Okay.
But I think just like in any sports, you have to have the time, put in. So you got to manage the expectations. So if I knew I haven't played an 11 side since January, then maybe, like you also mentioned on the page, I shouldn't be wanting to do those one touches, Like you said, I keep things simple. Just control the ball, pass, take the 100% opportunity to pass, build that confidence in the game.
Right.
So it'll help lah.
Yeah, slowly ease yourself in.
Yeah.
So first of all, we didn't play a veterans team. That was...
No, I believe they were.
Really?
They were. Yeah.
Some of them look pretty young.
Some
Like when I say pretty young, I don't mean like 18 and 20 lah.
Yeah.
They look like maybe early 30s.
I also wouldn't think that they were that.
But our team
young,
had like a 60-year-old
Oh,
guy.
yeah. The guy was quite
And then
good,
like a bunch of 50-year-old guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was quite cute. But
And
so frustratingly cute.
to be honest, Oh Shanghai, I think he also can agree. We don't look that old also lah.
Some of our players don't look that old.
Yeah, you and me.
Oh, we, yeah. We don't look that old. You're right.
I think we still can get away with it. And
yes.
We are technically just hitting that master's age. So typically we would be having an
We
edge.
just passed the master's age, but yes.
Yeah, I mean, we would have an edge, right?
We would. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. So they, in other words, would have that thought rather than us having that thought about them lah, is what I would think.
Yeah, I just found that the warm-up of the two games, of the two teams was very different. Like their teams felt very organized. They were like doing some drills. They were, passing the ball around, and we were all just like goofing around and running around and just doing our own thing.
We were just stretching and
chit-chatting, catching up, I guess. Also because a lot of us had never played together before, and it was the first time we were all kind of playing together.
Yeah, we just like helping out
a friend's team.
Yeah.
So yeah, but credit to you, you scored the goal. You scored a goal. I mean, it was a good low drive to the bottom corner. At least, you're zeroing your target is still there. You still have the ability to, and the presence of mind to, I don't know if it's calm yourself down, but you managed to get the shot away and it was a good goal.
Yeah, but it's still a very difficult game if you don't put in the time lah. Because I think the touches would naturally come if you're played enough. So enough is up to a person's planning lah, how you, accord the time to, if you have your family commitments, how you're going to play week in, week out. And also at the top of your mind, not getting injured, which is always a concern, right? It's a very real, legit concern. Like if we do really get injured, it's our wives looking after the kid and us. And that's going to be a huge
to think about now.
Yeah, it's going to be a huge problem. So, I mean, sometimes in the heat of the moment, that's not really what you're thinking about, right? You just want to do like win ball, go out there, have fun. But
win games.
Sometimes, this just creeps into your mind. Then it also inhibits you from playing to the best lah. Yeah. Having said that, I think it's still something that I enjoy lah, right? Playing soccer.
So so we have our next one, which is coming in January, and that's with our actual team we kind of grew up with.
I would definitely do something for that game, like prep wise lah, like probably.
Right. So that game, if I'm not wrong, is January 12th.
Yeah.
We've got about a month to prepare for it.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do?
Probably run.
No, don't say probably. I mean, you have to be confident when you say it, man. Don't say I'll probably run, then you probably won't run.
It's the Christmas period. I've still got holidays coming up, but
you're leaving? You're going somewhere?
End of the month.
Where are you off to?
Flying off to Bali. And they probably have.
So you're seeing New Year there?
Yeah. First time. Yeah, first time. Decided to, but of course not gonna miss our.
Yeah. Haha, it's okay.
Yeah, haha.
No, but there's definitely gonna be fireworks, I think.
Yeah,
the whole country will be lit up.
I think we'll be. I think most probably staying in Seminyak area. So I think Seminyak area they probably have the Potato H.
Yeah.
Club. They'll probably have all those festivities.
Yeah, that'd be cool, man.
But staying up late with a 6-month-old would be the challenge lah. Yeah, I mean, it was very tiring also. I mean, I just finished a staycation, and
how was that?
No joke, 4 days, 3 nights. Wow, difficult. I did think about the gym.
Yeah.
How nice it would be.
Yeah.
But whenever I had downtime, it's just really to recharge for the next time she wakes up. So but I want to do something also lah for that January game. I want to at least.
So what's your run schedule like? Like you currently wake up and obviously you go to work in the office, and then you come home after work.
Yeah, and that's probably okay. The best thing I can do is do something for her. So I like go and get her showered and all.
Right.
Then immediately go downstairs and have a quick run or.
Why don't you run during lunch? Like bring stuff to the office, So at least you're already out of the house in a way, and then just do something during lunchtime. Unless obviously your lunch meetings, that's different. But is there somewhere near your office that you could just go for a quick run?
There is. I mean, but personally, I feel that lunchtime, I just want to give it to my colleagues. It's probably like the only
time that they get your like airtime with you.
something like that lah. I just feel that lunchtime is for colleagues. If I were to take up that kind of a schedule, then it will probably be very.
But it's not often, right? You're not having to run every day. It's just like maybe once or twice.
Yeah, maybe lah. Maybe I can take up that offer.
Wouldn't be too bad.
But running outdoors, very hot.
There's no gym in your area or even in your building.
I got no gym membership.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, and in Singapore, it's like wow, owning a gym membership is like, especially in town area. I mean, you do have
your office at MBFC.
Yeah. Yeah, the town memberships. I mean, they have Virgin Active and all nearby, stone throw away. I mean, some of my colleagues are going there.
Yeah, but MBFC, the area very nice to run. A lot of people run during lunch.
After work lah.
Lunch so.
If it's this kind of weather, the current monsoon, still okay lah. Like it's been cloudy for the last like 4 days actually. When I was there,
nice.
At Sofitel, it didn't rain, thank God.
Yeah.
And very good weather. Don't even have to put sunblock. Yeah.
That's a fallacy.
Why? Okay lah. I know there's still the dangers. Yes.
The UV rays is still there. Right?
Yeah, it's still there. But at least I didn't get burned.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. It's what people. Hey, talking about that burn thing, it just reminded me
of the remark with the kid. Kids say the darnest things.
Yeah.
So we were at this. Where were we? Oh, we were at your birthday party.
Oh, NSLCC. Yeah.
Yeah, we were at your birthday party, and Jerome's daughter, innocent as she is, how old is she? 4? 3?
Yeah, I think 4 and 1, right?
Yeah,
4 like at least 4 like
3 or 4, whatever. Okay, 3 or 4. As innocent as she is, she comes up to me and she's like, Uncle Mana, why you never use some? And I'm like, okay, because I'm the only darker skinned guy in the group lah.
Yeah.
So she's asking why I never use sunblock when I go out. We all had a good laugh. It's amazing.
Yeah, it's cute lah. Sometimes how we want to educate our kids, we just tell them things as it is, and literally they take in 100% of what it really is. Like how you should not get burnt, and then you end up dark.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's cute. Yeah.
How did we get to that?
Your race, your
Sofitel staycation.
Yeah. So anyway, back to the football prep.
Yeah.
I think running is realistically the best. I mean, if there's 5 sites, or 7 sites that we have, I probably can hit them up. Right, Mondays, right?
Monday night, Wally is at Monday night. You can ask Wally for a spot, and
just Monday night is my family. Okay. Yeah lah. So running and
Ting plays on Tuesday night if you want to join Ting.
Then we have to do the podcast set. Where
they're playing. That's right. So yeah, that's true. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I guess we'll see. On the 12th of January.
Actually, I know a very good idea what I can do. So also on the golf course also.
Oh, what
a little bit of running, a little bit of walking fast, quick. Yeah, I think that's also conditioning in some sense. I mean, yes, people do know that golfing is very low impact, not so high intense, but you can make it intense yourself. Instead of taking a buggy, I can actually
you can just carry the golf club.
No, okay, not to the extent.
Do walking lunch.
Not to the extent.
The way to the next hole lah.
I knew you were going to go there, but no, not to the extent. But I can still make it somewhat,
So how would you make it challenging on time?
Yeah, so avoid taking the buggy is that I can hit my ball already. I can just even initiate the slow jog if I hit a bad shot. Because usually
which is
the then is no lah, got hit lah. But I'm just saying that usually if you hit the bad shots, you don't really have to go that far.
Okay.
Of where the usual ball would end up. So then in that maybe 100-ish meters, I can just do a slow brisk walk or a jog of sorts. And it also somewhat speeds up play because playing golf in Singapore is also very it's a very kanchong thing. People expect you to play fast. So I can like split up. Like I can just walk, run to my ball, and then my flight mate can take the buggy, and so I can probably incorporate something like that too. But noted on the lunges thing. Maybe not the walking and carrying the bag with lunges. Although I think lunges is a great workout.
Oh, fast.
Yeah. Actually,
videos of myself while my wife is at a work conference.
Yeah.
And I'm in Vietnam holding my daughter and just doing walking lunges. I'll be the whole way. Just back and
I
forth.
remember one session
Right.
that you took me. I forgot which gym it was.
Was it Singtel?
Not Singtel, but you made me do that lunging thingy.
Yeah.
The platform thing lah.
Yeah.
But then I got
split squats.
and then I got faint.
Yeah.
I remember like
So I was
sitting
not the
down.
only one. Remember the bench press, remember?
A lot of moments, eh?
But yeah.
But I mean, that's what it takes literally to get, to that level of, enjoyment on the field. You really need to.
You don't want to feel so gassed when you're on the field. You don't want to feel like
And then you, because of
your
all
deal
this,
is hindered just because of
exactly,
fitness.
and because you have to do all this like
Homework in that sense.
yeah, so
And I guess it's okay because the rest of our team and hoping the opponent to also be similar level, like they're all working adults, career people.
Yeah.
They don't. I mean, they might play a bit more regularly than we do, but maybe the fitness level might be comparable.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, it's just your own expectations. Like, you want to be able to do what you think you can do and what you ought to be doing. So in order for you to do that, then you need to
put in the effort,
dedicate a bit of time to that lah. Yeah, because
so we're gonna be playing this game on the 12th of January.
Yeah. Arena.
No, SIA.
Yeah.
SIA Sports Club.
Yeah.
What time is it? 3:00 in the afternoon? I think it's 3:00 in the afternoon.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought it was a night game. No. 12 is not a weeknight. Weekend.
A Saturday or a Sunday?
Sunday. Wow, Sunday is so long. I haven't played
Sunday. Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Usually our thing, right?
Yeah.
So, no, is it SIA Sports Club?
It should be. He spoke with Shafi, right?
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. But anyway, hopefully the weather will be good. Overcast, a little bit cloudy, maybe rain just look.
My element.
Yeah, I mean for everybody. I think it's just hot. Not many people run during the day this time anyway. But yeah, if you guys want to come watch us play football, SG FanTalk, the official football team is going to be out there playing football. You guys, a team actually.
Yeah,
that's what I was going to say. Is that what you were going to say?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. If you guys have a team, veterans team, please don't come up to us with like some 20-year-old kids or 25-year-old kids. We are definitely going to lose 100%. But yeah, if you guys have a team, a veterans team that would like to play a friendly 11-a-side match, do let us know. Hit us down in the comments below, and we'll be happy to maybe even make a podcast about it. Yeah. Let's wrap this what is this called? This episode up with FPL. Wow, is that yours?
Yeah.
Wow, that's crazy. Okay, you can go ahead and take that. I got half of those points.
Okay. I think last few game weeks I've been decently. My team decently has been performing lah. So I mean, if not for the earlier FPL game weeks, I think I would have even gotten a better score at this stage. But still thankful to be where
I don't even think that adds up to 101.
How can they get this wrong? I only got one.
I know, I'm just kidding, but yeah.
But I mean, they're still
who's this guy? Oh,
people better than me.
Well, that's fine. Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah. Anyway, I think with FPL coming up, the challenge will be.
This guy even got 0.
Yeah, I
knew. He still managed that.
I think the challenge, FPL, as we're heading to this period, is whether or not the players get injured or get rotated on that basis. And then currently there is no double game weeks.
Yep.
So you get penalized heavily if, let's say, the player only comes on comes off before the 60th minute mark, or comes on either way, second half or whatever. Then we might get penalized for that. So probably it's going to be tough navigating these few game weeks. I think there are some teams which have a very good run of fixtures. I believe the Cunha fans from Wolves, most people will be eyeing him to get a lot of returns, because I think Wolves have a really good run of fixtures. I think everything is like green until they play United after Boxing Day. So I think Wolf assets very good to have. The usual, I think the one big surprise obviously is Haaland.
Yeah,
I still have him.
I still have him. I've just suckered into having him.
I think that's like 16, 15 million sitting in your squad and not getting a return. That's very, very painful.
2 points every week. What?
Okay, 2 points. Better than nothing. Okay lah. But yeah, I think the good thing with that also, it opens up a lot of what do you call this? Mix and matching. Not mix and matching. Variables and variety. Because if you are taking Haaland out, you can bring in so many other players.
Yeah.
So that's what makes it also exciting. Given that Haaland is blanking, that you can have a wide array of options. Especially in the midfield. I think there are very decent midfield options out there. That
a lot. I think
I wish I
where
had
most of the points.
Yeah, I wish I could have
these days.
had those options as well. But again, it's also very hard to bring them in. And it's also seeing the run of fixtures that they have. I think right now teams, I think Chelsea is also a good team to mention.
Yeah.
Decent run of fixtures left, so probably load up on your Chelsea assets.
But then with the January transfer window coming and being able to use your free hit again, why would you load up all of them right now?
I mean, that one transfer a week is good enough, man. If you
correct.
slowly plan around that and bring at least the heavy hitters in straight first, right? You don't have to have a three prong Chelsea
Players, yeah.
but slowly lah.
Yep.
Yeah, and of course you gotta prioritize and see how your squad. Yeah. So I think apart from that, Saka has been doing great.
Yeah, man, he has. I made the unfortunate error of removing him after a while because when he got injured and he stopped playing, then I removed him.
Yeah.
I replaced him with Mbueno and all that kind of stuff, but it's just not working for me right now.
Yeah, and I think Salah's form also.
Yeah, I have
fantastic.
Salah, and that's where I get it from. My Cole Palmer as well.
Yeah.
My goalkeepers have been making great points for me.
Who's your goalkeeper?
I've got Henderson and I've got Pickford.
Oh, Pickford, right.
Yeah. Pickford, obviously, I didn't pick him last weekend because I knew that Man United is going to win the league. So, yeah, obviously.
Yeah, so I think on the FPL front, we have what's our league called again? SG
FanTalk. You can join that as well if you want to. Let us know.
Yeah, and then we have Jerome, who is actually still rocking a solid.
Now, how far away is he from us? Like 100 points away?
He's ranked currently 106,000, 106,000 in the world out of 10 million, close to 11 million total accounts that are live.
And that is why you don't see him here every week.
Yeah,
because he is scouring the internet for more tips and tricks on how to play FPL better than us.
Yeah, so I also managed to catch up with you. I think I was.
Oh, you're in a lot of leagues actually.
No, I'm not in that many. Oh. But I do have one very exciting one where we have a bit of cash involved.
Right.
We have this 14 player
hit-to-hit.
Some do play hit-to-hit on a week-to-week basis.
You know you can now put that into your FPL, right?
I didn't know.
Yeah, FPL now allows you to do hit-to-hit as every weekend, and they will do the hit-to-hits for you.
Oh, so you just select the user that you want to hit-to-hit.
Yes.
I see. Okay.
And it does. You can choose what kind of league or what kind of setting you want your team to be set in.
I see.
Yeah, it's quite interesting. They do it up for you.
Wow. Makes things so much easier than doing our normal accounting way. But yeah, I think that's more or less FPL.
So if you remember this podcast, all of you guys who still have Haaland, maybe it's time to drop him. Midfield is where you pick up most of your points. You've got really solid midfielders from, okay, maybe not Mbueno right now, but you've got Cole Palmer, and you've got Salah, and you've got Saka. You know, these guys definitely always racking up the points. And then just make sure that you're looking at the run of games with the teams so that you know which teams to kind of just bank on. Like, I guess Chelsea and Wolves are good teams to bank on because they got a good run of fixtures without any big teams that they're playing against. So go ahead and pick those. If you pick teams with a lot of games against top 6, 7 opponents, you're going to struggle with points. And it's very hard to predict what's going to happen. So those are our tips for the upcoming FPL. The games are coming in thick and fast. We've got 3 games in 1 week, which just happened over the weekend. Then games going to be happening tonight, and then games going to be happening on the weekend as well. So make sure you don't forget to find out when you're supposed to lock in your team as well.
Yep.
Because a lot of people just forget that there's going to be midweek games and they don't lock in their team. And then don't forget to use your triple captain, your free hit and everything before the January transfer window, because that's when it replenishes.
No, triple captain won't get replenished.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's only one time use.
throughout the whole
It's only wildcard that gets replenished. But of course, the mystery chip, I don't know what mystery
ship that's going to be for later. Oh, I didn't know that. I thought triple captain also gets
No.
replenished.
Oh, only once only. So bench boost, triple captain, free hit one usage per season. Unless they made some changes. But
That's news to me, but if we find out anything different, we'll definitely let you know. Terrence, anything else from you?
Nope. I think that's all for episode 12.
So from Terrence and me, this has been SG FanTalk, episode 11. We'll see you guys at the next one.
12 or 11?
12.
You say 11.
Did I say 11? I said 12. 12. I said 12.
You don't watch back.
I said 12, right?